Okay, before I finish the lathe GoPro mount, I've got to make a knob for our dump trailer. It's just the crank knob, and it was plastic and it broke up in pieces. I'll show you what it is and give you some measurements of what I have to do here. All right, here's the knob. It was a plastic one. This is about 1.75 inches in length. I'm going to make it 2 inches. And then this bottom piece, this shank, I'm going to make it 1 inch instead of tapering it. And then I will do this piece of aluminum I have in the lathe is 2-inch OD. I've got to turn it down to 1.910 OD to use a ball mill, 3/4 inch ball mill, and then do these grooves in it. I have 4 grooves in it. This recess will be, see if I can look at my notes here. Countersink or recess will be 1.043 here. Or no, that's my diameter, excuse me. The diameter will be 1.043. The countersink, all right, the countersink depth, for finding measure, I didn't have that measurement made, is 0.433 in depth here. So that's about it on the measurements. We'll get started here in a minute and see if we can finish this up this afternoon. We're going to start by turning the face down on this thing, and let's see, I'll probably flip it, do the other side, and then we'll start turning this down to my dimension that I need. We're going to run this at 654 right now in slow feed to get a nice finish on this. Actually, being this is set up right now, maybe I'll turn that diameter down to my dimension that I need. Let's see. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, I got to check that one dimension. I'm going to see how far I need to turn in. Okay, we need to go in 3/4 inch. Let me get my DRO on. Should have just left that and touched it. Being I touched off there. That's close enough though. Okay. Now, I'm going to go 3/4 inch in. Set my DRO here. All right, let me just double check this measurement, make sure, okay. Look good. Now I'll put my carriage stop on here. Set that at 0. Then I'll back out at about 10 thousandths to do my finish. Okay, we'll take a cut off here and then get my 2-inch micrometer and do a check on this. Let's take about 20 thousandths off there. We'll have some nice long stringy mesh chips here. Gonna have a nice finish to it though. All right, there it is. Now I'm gonna get my mic and take a measurement and get my 1 to 2 inch mic. Okay, this is a 1 to 2 inch Avatar from Shars. Seems to be a pretty decent mic here. Let me back this up a little bit. You see me there, so I can get this opened up and check this. All the way open almost. There we go. All right, I'm at still at 2" on this. Must have been oversized. I don't think I checked that before I cut that piece off. Yeah, I'm at 2 inches, 22 thousandths. So let's see. Let me see what I want to take off here. Let's try about 50 thousandths on this. See how that does. See where we're at now. I want to get below that 2" amount. All right, I'm at 197. And I need to go to 191. So I'm looking at 60 thousandths. Well, let's try another 50, see where that comes out at. Let me double check that, make sure I don't want to make a mistake on this piece. Check it once more in dimensions. This CNMG is a 431 here. It's doing a really nice job. 50 thousandths was breaking the chip pretty good there. Let's see here. I don't know which side there. I'm still new at doing my measurements and stuff, but I'm getting there. That looks pretty good. Yeah, 197. I need to be 191, I believe it was. Yes, 1910. So, I'm just going to try 50 and then finish it up from there. See where we're at from the beginning. Sure making a nice finish on that. $1926. So I just need to go, if I want 19, let's see, 10, about 15 thousandths. Okay, 15 or 14. The way this DRO is, I think I'm just going to go 14 on her. Yeah, that's 14. Let's see what happens here. All right, let's see what it is now. Hopefully I hit it without going over again. Seems like this DRO is reading a little bit more than it's supposed to be. 1913. So I'm only 3 thousandths over. I'll just hit that with a little sandpaper here. And see what that does. Actually, no, that's too much 3 thousandths. I better take a couple thousandths off there, be a lot quicker. Set this back here at 0. On carriage stop. Let's try 2,000, see if I can get it, see how it happens. Then 2,000. Okay, let's see if we've got it right this time. There's some fine stuff there. That'll cut you real easy, that real sharp little pieces. Pretty close. Let's see, I wanted 1910. Pretty good. I'm only maybe a tenth or so off is all I'm off, so that's okay. All we do is chamfer this edge, and then we'll turn it around and see what goes from there. I'm going to turn this back further because I need something else to grab on when I'm done. But this dimension right here is perfect. I just got to, I can go smaller on the rest of it, but we'll start out here and pull some of the more of this material off. Okay, I've got this turned around in the lathe now. We're going to take this down to 1 inch, the remainder length, and leave 3/4 of an inch at that first diameter I turned. So we'll start here, take what I can. I've got a good 1/2 inch chuck on the grip on the piece there, so I can get right close to the chuck without hitting it and still finish up what I want to do here. We'll try, 50 thousandths out of whack or in that area anyway.
Well, that's really throwing the chips. I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow this thing down, finish it up maybe one pass doing this. Too much. I was breaking the chip, but they're going 90 miles an hour in all directions. Okay. Let's try slowing the speed down, use that tool for now. Try it at 351, see what we get. Tell it. Oh boy. Not having luck here. I'm just hate aluminum because it does do that. Try my 431 again. Slow speed and see what I can come up with that. All right to there. All right, let's try like 100 thousandths or so, see what happens. That's doing a little bit better. At least it's dumping those chips down instead of flinging them everywhere. I'm learning a little bit as I go here, and I'm not the best machinist, but I'm getting better. It's going to take a while to take this down to 1 inch. I think I'll drop this one more RPM and see if that drops those chips down in the bin a little bit better than it is. It's not doing too bad. I'm still throwing some back towards me, but not real bad. All right, I'm going to try 256 and see how it does here. Let's see, it's 100. All right, now I'm going to increase the feed speed. See if I can do that. I'm down pretty low. Go up to 13 thousandths per rev and see what that does. Doing a little bit better here. Got to play with learning how to play with your feeds and speeds and getting the chips to break off and drop down instead of flying all over the place. That's doing pretty good here right now.
All right, we're going to center drill this and then bore it out to 1/2 inch and ream it thousandths over and see if that's a good enough fit for that handle on the tongue jack on our dump trailer. We'll start out here by going ahead and center drilling that and then drill it to 1/2 inch. We'll run this thing, let's see, at about 654. All right, now I'm going to back this up and I'll punch this 1/2 inch hole through there. Take out my center drill. Yeah, it's starting to plug. I better clear it. There we go. All right, I'm getting through here. I'm gonna go a little bit further. Should be almost there now. There it is. Got it all the way through finally. Okay, we're going to ream this out here. I've got oiled up. I slowed my speed down to around 350 or something like that, and ream this out. Then I'm going to go out and check it to make sure it's just loose enough, but not sloppy fit on that jack. No, I don't think I'm reaming very much. This is 1 over. I got to make sure that was 1 over. Of course, that bit probably drilled it with 1 over. I don't think I'm taking enough out of there. Let me stop this again and see what I can do to correct that. Okay, we're going to go in here with this 3-flute end mill here, and we need to go down to 433 in depth, but I'm going to have to stop once in a while and check the depth on that and get it close. It doesn't have to be perfect. All I got to do is have that nut recessed in there so it don't rub on your hand when you're turning the crank. Doing a nice job of cutting that out. All right, now I'm going to stop and check that. See where we're at here. Oh, I checked that on the crank, and it's just enough looseness that it'll spin nice and easy. So that depth, or that hole reamed to 1 inch over, worked out fine. Let's see, I get my Schar's digital depth here. I'm only at 3.31. Need to go another about 100 thousandths. Check that again. I can be a little deeper than the 0.433, but I just want to get it close here. Got to keep backing everything out of the way so I can get in here with my tool to measure this. Oh, I had it on hold, it looks like. All right. Okay, 404. I gotta go another, let me see here, 30 thousandths. Not much, just a little bit. Okay, let's see where we're at now. It should be close enough, I think. $427. I'll check that other one. I think it can be even a little less than the 433. All right, I'm going to pause you here and do a couple measurements and check this out. All right, I've got to take about 30 more thousandths out of this hole here, and we'll check it out with the socket. I've got to make sure I can get my 3/4 inch chrome socket in there to tighten the nut up on that handle. We'll touch off here and try a couple 15, and let me see, right around 15 thousandths a piece cuts. Touch off. Go another 15. All right, I'm just going to check my socket here, make sure it goes in there. That's all I'm concerned about. And that should be all right there. Good enough. Okay, we're done with this part. We've got to cut the 4 ball end mill balls grooves in there. I'll be over on the mill next. All right, I've got this knob set up in an ER40 collet block, square block. I'm going to find the center, then we're going to cut those grooves in there with a 3/4 inch ball end mill. Try this once more and see if we're still on 0 or real close to it. Close enough. Alright, just kicked off, so we'll do the Y in half and bring us up to the center. Getting close. Close enough. We'll lock the Y down. And we'll change tools here. Okay, I'm going to move this over so I can put the end mill in there. I have to have my mallet. Sometimes the wrench will pop them out. Boy, got some tight stuff fitting today. I'm not sure what's going on here. Really tight. There. Man, I've never had them fit that tight. Okay, now we'll get our 3/4 inch collet in here and get the end mill in here in just a second. Okay, I'm going to check that depth, but I'm going to roughly go on those. It doesn't have to be perfect. About 3/8 of an inch, probably do it. All right, we got to touch off here, and then zero this out. When I try the 3/8, I just have to go real slow on the feed. Lock her in there. Try run this about 1,000 here and see how she does. All right, there's my 0 on the Z. Okay. Let's try a 300 and then see how that looks. Well, better yet, I'm going to try just a 1/4 inch to see what it looks like. I'd rather not getting it too deep here. Let's see how it works out at 1/4. There, 1/4 inch. And I'll set my feed. I want to do this with a feed and just go real slow. We'll try it about that speed right there. Let's see, we're in here real slow first. Well, let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and run that speed down just a little bit and see if that takes care of that chatter. Try at 800 here and see what that does. Got a little WV on here. That's such a long leaf end mill with a big one gonna squeal on me. Looks like that 1/4 inch that might work alright. That looks alright. I just hate listening to that squealing, but it did a pretty nice job. Okay, we got to turn this 90 degrees and do another one. I'll shut stuff down here and clean this off a little bit. Turn her 90. Okay, try this again, I guess.
There's 700. That's a little bit better. Try a 600, see if that goes. There we go. 600 took care of it. Should have tried that on that last cut. That sounds good there. 600 RPM. Clean this off a little bit, go to the next cut. Well, it sure made a difference slowing that down to 600 compared to 1,000, 800, whatever. This where I should have been running in the first place. And I guess you learn as you go if you're not totally experienced on some of this stuff, and just keep trying your feeds and speeds is the only way you can come out on this stuff. Yeah, I'm going to run her back in slow speed here now. All right, I'm going to pause this for now and clean this up, and we'll check it out, see what it looks like on the trailer. Okay, there's what it looks like on the
trailer now. It works good. It's just a little bit small. I wish I would have had a bigger piece of aluminum, but I didn't. So this will work out fine. All right, this is the end of this video. We'll see you on the next one.